Good morning. Thank you for the time you have taken to participate in this activity. Our purpose today is to communicate the advances of the committee in the organization of the Buenos Aires 2021 Congress of Phlebology, Lymphology and Aesthetics. In the image, you have the commercial dossier of the event. You can make questions if you deem it necessary. You may leave questions in the Q&A section under the image. The questions will be responded at the end of the presentations. First of all, we will show a video with the presentations of all the presidents of the societies that will be part of this great event.
Hola, recientemente el gobierno de la ciudad de Buenos Aires aprobó el protocolo de prevención y manejo de la enfermedad por COVID-19 y un regreso paulatino de las reuniones asociativas y obviamente del Congreso. Aquí se tomarán todas las medidas adecuadas para que el evento sea libre de COVID, como ser un distanciamiento físico, el uso de mascarillas, de barbijos o de tapabocas, la sanitización completa de áreas comunes y una estricta aplicación de los protocolos sanitarios que van a exigir que todo el personal que trabaje y que se presente en el lugar documente y acredite la vacunación para el COVID-19. Según la normativa de las autoridades ministeriales argentinas, que exigen un aforo del 30% de la capacidad habitual de los salones, además de la correcta ventilación y filtración de los mismos. Las amplias salas del Congreso ya han sido evaluadas por inspectores de salud y acogerán a 300 participantes con gran distanciamiento para cumplir adecuadamente con las regulaciones libres de COVID y en relación a la fase de aislamiento que se encuentra en nuestra región.
Buenos Aires 2021 será un evento híbrido que albergará a líderes de opinión de renombre mundial y un número limitado de inscriptos en persona, ofreciendo la oportunidad de una interacción global con oradores de todo el mundo gracias a sus presencias físicas o en línea. Invitamos a los colegas de todo el mundo a enviar sus disertaciones que se presentarán frente a un espectacular auditorio de líderes de opinión que interactuarán activamente con los ponentes.
A series of pre-conference webinars will be also available inside the framework of university and diploma activities, thus enhancing the outstanding educational opportunity.
Además, el encuentro brindará la oportunidad de recibir al Consejo General de UIP, en el que participarán representantes de sociedades de todos los continentes, para la discusión sobre la reforma de la Constitución UIP. Ofreceremos estadía e inscripción a todos los miembros del Consejo UIP que puedan ingresar a nuestro país cumpliendo con las normativas sanitarias.
El Colegio Argentino de Cirugía Venosa y Linfática desarrollará su 19º Congreso Internacional. Este evento de gran excelencia académica será una nueva oportunidad para todos los profesionales que quieran realizar intercambios y aprendizajes en el ámbito de las especialidades que nos ocupan. Sean todos bienvenidos, los esperamos con los brazos abiertos.
La Sociedad Argentina de Médicos Nutricionistas, SAMENUT, se une a este gran evento para poder abordar diferentes temáticas con profesionales de otras especialidades, con el objetivo de trabajar conjuntamente en un tratamiento global e integrador del paciente.
A Associação Brasileira de Flebologia e Linfologia, que trabalha e participa há muitos anos neste evento, que reunirá profissionais de excelência de todos os rincões do mundo. Os mais excelsos de flebologia e linfologia se reunirão em Buenos Aires em setembro próximo. Ali estaremos para enriquecer profissionalmente e socialmente a todos que possam participar. Será um grande prazer estar em Buenos Aires e convido a todos que não percam essa oportunidade. Grande abraço a todos.
La Asociación de Rosario dirá presente en este congreso, cuya indiscutible importancia y magnitud nos invita a trabajar en la concreción de un programa científico de excelencia. A esto volcamos todo nuestro esfuerzo y dedicación y nos encontraremos virtual o presencialmente en Buenos Aires en el 2021.
La Sociedad Uruguaya de Flebología y Linfología, SUFIL, estará presente con sus miembros en el Congreso, concretando su primer evento internacional. Los esperamos a todos para compartir unas jornadas de gran crecimiento profesional y compartir gratos momentos juntos.
La Sociedad de Enfermedades Vasculares de Río Cuarto se suma a este congreso para aportar interesantes conocimientos a esta rama específica de la medicina.
Saludos a todos. Para mí es un gusto dirigirme a ustedes de parte de la Sociedad de Cirugía Vascular y Endovascular de Centroamérica y el Caribe, que estará organizando este gran congreso en Buenos Aires 2021, brindando todo el apoyo para la construcción de una propuesta científica de alto nivel y una oportunidad de estrechar lazos de unión para una flebología y linfología con proyección mundial. Gracias por acompañarnos.
La Sociedad Argentina de Flebología y Linfología participará activamente de este evento que brindará a todos una inigualable oportunidad de visualización y difusión de lo mejor de nuestra calidad profesional.
Desde el sur de la Argentina, los profesionales de la Asociación de Flebología y Linfología de la Patagonia estaremos asistiendo y siendo parte fundamental en este mega evento, que significará el primer encuentro presencial después del aislamiento impuesto por la pandemia.
La Asociación Cuyana de Flebología, Linfología y Arteriopatías realizará en el marco del Congreso Buenos Aires 2021 las ya tradicionales Jornadas Andinas, que congregan a los especialistas de la región, siempre comprometidos y dedicados a aportar al crecimiento de las especialidades que nos ocupan.
La Sociedad Tucumana de Flebología y Linfología asistirá y participará en todas las actividades científicas del Congreso Buenos Aires 2021. Desde el noroeste de la Argentina, nuestros profesionales estarán presentes para no perderse ni un minuto de esta propuesta de trabajo conjunto y crecimiento científico.
AFLIBA, la Asociación de Flebología y Linfología de la provincia de Buenos Aires, trabaja incansablemente en la organización de este evento que permitirá mostrar a todo el mundo lo mejor de nuestra flebología y linfología. Nadie debe perderse esta oportunidad única de intercambio con los más prestigiosos expertos nacionales e internacionales.
La Sociedad de Flebología y Linfología bonaerense desarrollará su 7º congreso en la especialidad, reuniendo a los expertos nacionales e internacionales más renombrados para lograr hacer este evento un encuentro inolvidable.
La Asociación Cordobesa de Flebología y Linfología no puede estar ausente en este congreso que reunirá a los más prestigiosos exponentes de nuestro país y del mundo entero. Allí estaremos presentes con toda nuestra ciencia y entusiasmo para crecer en el debate y el intercambio.
Hola, les habla el doctor Juan Bombín Franco, presidente de la Sociedad Chilena de Flebología y Linfología. Nuestra sociedad participará activamente en el Congreso de Buenos Aires 2021. Nosotros estaremos asistiendo y siendo parte en todas las actividades científicas y sociales que se propongan.
La Sociedad Paraguaya de Flebología y Linfología irá presente una vez más, participando con profesionales jóvenes y experimentados para poner a la flebología y linfología latinoamericana en el lugar de excelencia que se merece.
Los profesionales del hermano Paraguay no podemos faltar a este evento, que unirá una alta excelencia científica con un excelente ambiente de camaradería. Los esperamos en Buenos Aires, un evento realmente imperdible.
Conocedores de las dificultades que se presentarán en un futuro inmediato, pensamos que nos encontraremos en mejores circunstancias al finalizar el invierno argentino. Los esperamos para compartir junto a los referentes más sobresalientes de la flebología y linfología mundial en este evento imperdible en un nuevo formato de reuniones sociales y académicas. Siguiendo entonces las recomendaciones indiscutibles de las autoridades de salud, el Congreso Buenos Aires 2021 se realizará los días 25 al 27 de septiembre, convirtiéndose en el primer encuentro internacional híbrido en la región. Queremos darles entonces la bienvenida.
Now, to continue, I will introduce the three doctors that will be presenting. Dr. Oscar Hugo Botine, President of the 9th International Inter-University Congress on Advances in Phlebology, Lymphology, and Aesthetics. Dr. Marcelo Dandolo, Scientific Secretary of the Congress. And Dr. Raul Sandro Murray, Secretary of the International Congress on Therapies in Nutrition and Obesity. Dr. Oscar Botini, you have the floor. Good morning, everyone. As you have seen in the video, many societies have participated and are participating in this great event. I would like to tell you very briefly that in spite of the pandemics, we have joined efforts in this possibility of running the Congress jointly with many societies in a hybrid modality. That this will be the first Congress with this modality in our country. We know that times coming are difficult, and we think that for the time of the event, September 25-27, we will have the best conditions to be able to welcome participants with the safety we need for a COVID-free event. The persons coming to the event will be 300. This will take place in the city of Buenos Aires, and the event will comprise 3 congresses. That is the 12th Congress of the Latin American Venous Forum, 19th International Congress of the Argentine College of Venous and Lymphatic Surgery, and the 9th International Inter-University Congress on Advances in Phlebology, Lymphology, and Aesthetics. In the latter, we will be running some diploma programs. The Congress will be covered in the online part of these programs. Many other societies will be participating, particularly the Andean Association, the first Congress of the Uruguayan Society, the 4th Congress of the Association of Phlebology and Lymphology of the Buenos Aires Province, and the Buenos Aires Congress, the 7th Congress, Association, the 7th Congress. Also the first Argentine Congress for patients with venous and lymphatic diseases. And of course, Dr. Murray will be talking about the International Congress in Therapies of Nutrition and Obesity. Now, Dr. Dandolo will take the floor. He is a past president of the Argentine College of Venous and Lymphatic Surgery and many other positions. And he's the guarantee that we offer in this Congress because his name it means scientific excellence. So without any further, Dr. Dandolo will take the floor. It is a great honor for our association to be part of this prestigious Congress. Diabetes and obesity have great relevance in the current context because the main complications that patients with COVID-19 are related to these 2 diseases. There has been significant advances in the treatment of obesity, and we need permanent update. In the last few years, several drugs presented as single drugs or combined treatments have been approved for use. We add to these resources the indications and the follow-up of patients with bariatric surgery and metabolic surgery, malnutrition, because deficit or excess of nutrients is related to several specialties, namely neurology, cardiology, pneumonology, surgery, nutritional support, oncology, and all of these will be presented in a multidisciplinary manner. A topic of special interest for this Congress, a relation between obesity and venous and lymphatic pathologies that will be presented in depth. The study of lymphedema, body compression with current techniques. The chapter of prevention, we will talk prebiotics, probiotics, antioxidants, and dietary supplements. We expect to have the participation of the industry for the success of this Congress. Thank you very much. Dr. Botini has already introduced me. My role in the Congress will be that of scientific secretary, so I will focus on the scientific structure and particularly spirit of the event. Perhaps the face-to-face hybrid modality is a challenge, but now we are used to challenges and we are ready to approach them. In spite of this, we will follow our original ideas, discuss with the presidents of the participating scientific associations. The focus is to have papers and case presentation for the youngest professionals. Those will be in central time in the Congress, and there will be keynote lectures by specialists and industry presentations, but we highlight the focus on paper presentation as the mainstay of the event. Presentations will be stimulated by awards, and so we ask for an effort from the industry. Apart from that, from the organization of the event, the deadline for papers will be June the 30th, 2021. By that time, we will have the full program with the regular topics of interest, thromboembolic disease, VTE and COVID, chronic venous disease, alters and advanced cure of wounds, endovascular treatment, non-thrombotic lesions, endovascular treatment, uh, treatment of acute venous thrombosis, pharmacological endovascular, pelvic venous disease, eco-assisted foam, thermal and non-thermal ablations, venous mapping, consensus and courses to be determined shortly, diagnosis in lymphology and advances, lymphedema, physical treatment advances in lymphedema surgery, compressive therapy, industry symposia, meetings of different scientific associations. Our Congress will discuss the topics of interest for specialists, and we believe we'll have the honor to be the greatest concentration event, perhaps the first in the region in a hybrid modality. This will make it special and of great attendance linked to the unprecedented quality, scientific quality. Thank you. Due to the present situation, the impossibility to have the face-to-face Congress, we have created a novel system that is easy to use, that is ideal for commercial companies, and attendants may continue to have interaction in this new virtual system of commercial exhibitions. We maintain the essence um, for the participating companies. For this reason, we have given relevance to the interaction in real time through video calls between the visitors and the companies. At the same time, the stands continue to permit informing the attendance through commercial images that are documents, videos, and others. Uh, as if it were a face-to-face event, it's possible to follow the information on the services and products to the target audience in an easy manner with minimum possible staff without displacement and at a much lower cost than if it were face to face. In the exhibition hall, we can see all the spaces of the participating companies class sorted by models. All stands work with interactive buttons that will permit participants to visit each one of them. The final distribution of the stands eh, in the commercial hall will depend on the total number, final number. So the initial drawing and views are provisional. The stand has a number of functions and interaction functionalities. We have personalization of the stand that includes 6 personalization areas for logo types, commercial images, product images, and others. The video gallery that permits the possibility to include a video gallery so that they can be visualized. The maximum number of videos is 6. The document download will be available to users up to a maximum of 12 documents. for consultation online or downloading, communication by video call in real time, that may be available. There will be connection for real-time video calls live. At any time, the exhibitors may start a conversation with a responsible. The sponsor will appoint virtual visiting cards to facilitate obtaining all the contacts, and offers the visiting cards where the users can see data, obtain data, and at a click give the company a number of personal data priorly established, like name, surname, email, and contact telephone. Technical support. This model includes the assistance of a technician, shared technician, for consultation and fixing of technical problems. We conclude our presentation, and now we will answer questions. A question is, will you give scholarships for the stands? Yes. The idea is, according to the type of stand that you will take, we will give like scholarships to the laboratories, and this will depend on the negotiation in each specific case. Are there registration packages? Yes, the registration packages are have been considered, and we will see with each specific company the number on who they will be addressed to. The presenters will have access to scientific sessions considering the sponsorship and the amount of money that each one will contribute to the event. The presenters may have access to scientific sessions. And finally, how can you organize the scholarships for the participating companies not to give the benefit to more than one person? As for this question, the committee has decided that when establishing the scholarships, we will give a list by number of participants or who has contracted more in advance, and they will send the list of professionals that they will give the free registration to. So in this way, we ensure that the person will receive a different proposal. So if you have any other question, I have no further question. I don't know whether you would like to add something, just one comment about, I was asked several times about the possibility of having workshops or activities that may permit practical education, as what the professional does in a certain procedure, as in a certain compression technique, etc. And that, I think, is good to highlight that we will have that possibility of the workshops. And there we will be able to show ways of use, forms of use. That is one of the main focus for the doctor, to obtain the maximum benefit from an equipment or a certain therapy. And now to conclude, I would like to add that we are very interested to be accompanied by the industry in this proposal of focusing on presentation of papers and case presentation. And our intention is, as I said in my presentation, to have an award, a motivational award for the most representative or better quality papers. So industry, it would be good to have the support of the industry the organization wants to give awards and we can receive the support of the industry, that would be very valuable. And now to conclude, let me tell you the event will have an offline event where the only option, if the person has the possibility to see the event online, is through the scholarships that will be given by the industry. It's a good option, so that cannot connect during the event may see it thanks to the support of the industry in giving the special possibility. So without any further, thank you for your time, and we will be available for whatever you need. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Please be reminded that all of these concerns can be fixed in time, because we are preparing many pre-Congress activities that will be prior to our September event. Thank you very much. Now we conclude the session.